5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off you go! Good luck, everybody!
Let's rock and roll, people. It's the Eastbourne 10K and D-Mills is off. And listen to how excited that young D-Mills superfan is to see him in the flesh. I can guarantee he'll be sounding much worse than that by the end. But look at the tropical paradise Eastbourne has become on this beautiful sunny summer's day. You could easily mistake this for the Singapore 10K, but no, it is Eastbourne. But these lovely conditions for a dip in the sea are certainly not that lovely for running. Although right now, D-Mills is flying along at 3 minutes 30 per kilometre. If he keeps that speed up, I'm never running again. But what are his expectations for the day? Well, a month ago at the Seaford 10K, just along the coast, in similar conditions, probably slightly hotter there, he managed a 39.38 while pulling my pants down. You can click at the top right of the screen to watch that video now. So I reckon he'll be trying to break into the 38s, which is about 3.54 per kilometre. But it is still...
Scorchio.
Thank you, Weather Lady. It's still very hot out there, so that will be a tough ask, but D-Mills is certainly capable of pushing himself to the limit to get what he wants. And thankfully for my self-pride, you can see in the bottom left, D-Mills' pace is dropping into the 340s. That early adrenaline is waning and he is locating what the speed's going to be at this early stage, but we won't really know until the end of the first kilometre where he's really at pace-wise for the day. There is a slight headwind as they're running towards the west now, as it's a westerly breeze. It's only 5 to 10 miles an hour, but that will make a little bit of a difference. But there'll be plenty of time where they're running the other way as well and gaining the goods of a nice tailwind. And running past lovely doggos can only help. Just moving forward here to nearly the end of the first kilometre, and it looks like maybe a little pack forming. Damo is just behind Mead's runner here. It's obviously very early doors, but he's been behind him for the last 300 or 400 metres. Looks like a nice little pack is forming to work together. And then they tick off that first kilometre in 3 minutes 46. You can see the shadow of the guy in the black top is with them, so they're working together nicely, these three. We shall have to wait and see how long they stay together. Oh, D-Mills has sent his dog to do his dirty work there. Tripping up children last week. He's just not the nice guy you think he is, everyone. The pace is slowly dropping here, 3 minutes 53 per kilometre. That is more sort of what I'd expect in this temperature, really. But Damo is catching this girl here, and it looks like he's catching the blue top slightly ahead as well. As it looks like D-Mills and Mr. Mead, who is just to the left, are going to move on up now and gain another position. The Seagulls loved that move. Who's next? Almost 1.5k now, and we play the game of will he thank the marshal? That's a tough watch. These events don't put themselves on, D-Mills. I thought you were better than that.
Comes the little one.
That's sweet karma for that despicable behaviour, Damo. The one and only hill on the course is here, and I'm going to enjoy him very much going up it. I'm at loss for words. This hill better fucking destroy you, D-Mills. Why is the whole field not coming past him, please? This is a steep old hill. I almost killed people coming down it in the Eastbourne half in 2023. And I mean killed from almost clattering into them not being rapid. Just some more sacrilegious behaviour there. And that's it. The hill's over. And no one overtook him. What is this? It's a nice view at least. It's actually a lovely view of all the runners running the other way. Is there a W Mills on offer down there? Doesn't look like it. He's very easy to spot in his Jamaican top. It looks like at this point he must have been fairly close to D-Mills. Very interesting. Oh, there's Liv wishing Damo well out on a nice zone 2 easy run. Big things to come from her. Here's D Mills schmoozing on through 2K though. 3 minute 56 there, a 10-second drop off. That hill would have slowed him down, certainly though, in that kilometre. And we've turned around out of the headwind into the tailwind now. And it's looking a little bit lonely for D Mills. There's plenty of runners running the opposite direction, but there's no one really that close. There's one person I can see maybe 10-15 seconds up the road. So will he have the determination or passion to get the next 8K done, a lot of it in solitary confinement, as he starts to creep towards the 340s again, as maybe he starts to push on and seek out some lovely running friends. I'm watching this footage for the first time now, and I'm wondering whether I need to put like a 10-hour loop video of D Mills running along Eastbourne seafront, the sun out, the clippity-clop of the alphas. It's honestly hypnotising. Have a little listen. We could have D Mills running in sunshine, thunderstorms, snow. Nice little soothing 10-hour loop to send people off to sleep. Wholesome running with D Mills. But look at the pace he's got up to now, 3:45 per kilometre. And he likes what he sees as he checks his watch there. He might not like the 182 heart rate, but at this stage I'm not really sure anything phases him until he hits 200. And he hits 3K with Eastbourne Pier looming in the background, and ooh, 3 minutes 43. He doesn't want me to run ever again if he manages to keep anything like that up. I'm just hoping he's being a little bit greedy with this tailwind currently. I do wonder whether if there would have been a few more people around for D Mills to chase, he might have actually gone a bit slower at this point. 3K in, he's usually slowly catching people, just one by one, ticking them off, but there's just no one here. There's one person still up there, but he's not really catching them. And he's thinking, why am I so slow today? But you're going at 3:42 per kilometre, D Mills. That's like the high 36 pace. It's quicker than your 37:30 PB, lad. Is this going to be the greatest run of all time? Oh, the fans are out. They know Big Papa D's here as he approaches the bandstand. Under the pier now, I bet fish and chips sounds unbelievable at this point. And there's the 4th kilometre, 3:45. This is really building into something quite phenomenal. I'm chucking the rivalry out the window, lads. I want a sub 38 at least. Come on, D Mills! And here's some footage of D Mills at around 4.5K, filmed by our mate Liam. Thank you, Liam. Oh, acknowledging someone with a camera. I see how it is. Loves the limelight. Though, as usual, despite the 187 heart rate, he looked pretty good then. Not in too much discomfort. And we've finally caught someone, and guess who it is? It's again Tom Wheatley from the running channel. He loves his running YouTube rivalries. There's the 5th kilometre. He has slowed a little bit, 3:48, but that's still exactly 37:58 speed. And he's gone through 5 kilometres in 18:54 as Tom Wheatley falls to the wrath of D Mills. I know we like to laugh about D Mills' heart rate, but 190 has been breached with half the race to go. He's got 8 seconds to spare to make it in the 37s. I'm not going to say impossible, far from it, but we will only really know when he turns around shortly and we see what sort of speed he can get with the little bit of a headwind. Drinks ahead. I reckon there's a solid 0% chance he takes one.
Thank you.
Oh shit. Okay, this is getting real. The boy's feeling it. I mean, it is absolutely unbelievable to me that he can continue for another 5K at the 190 heart rate. But can he keep going? Of course he bloody can. Shut up, J Mills. Look at that. Back in the 340s. The low 340s. This is the turnaround, though. I'm not actually sure. I've never actually done this race. Comes around the corner here. Up the tiniest little hill of the world, which it always gets him. Look at the way he slows down there. No, not turning around there. Lovely bit of a death cross. Still 4.4K to go. Can he get back on pace quickly here after the biggest hill of all time? And he's through 6, 3:51 per kilometre. He is slowly dropping off. I think maybe without Kilimanjaro there, though, it would have been again a 3:48 or something. And we have to remember, the aim really today was a sub 39. Sub 38 was a pipe dream, but we are close. We are still within 5 seconds of that time, sub 38. He hasn't turned around into the headwind yet, though, so that's still going to be the make or break part of D Mills' race today. And he remains a lonely, lonely boy out there. Before the turnaround, let's have a little listen to the breathing and assess where we think he is. certainly working hard, but I don't think he's desperately gasping for air yet. He's just about staying in the late 340s. Be checking his watch as he is there regularly, because I know he's going to want to do that sub 38. And here is this huge pivotal moment just before the turnaround. He's 348 per kilometre. That's perfect. What can he do after the turnaround? And starts being affected by a headwind, not massive, but enough to slow you down slightly. You can see that D-Mills has gapped Tom Wheatley nicely there. I can see someone finally coming into the horizon ahead of him. That's certainly going to help him as it starts to get tough in this next 3.5 kilometres, and you can see that wind lapping up off the flags on the left there. But he's managed to get back in the 340s here. But is that going to kill him? We've got a death, ladies and gentlemen. It's a J Mills on the left here. He's tapped out. It hurt too much. Fair play, lad. Enjoy your roast later. And we now have D Mills just struggling along here. The coughs are starting to get slightly more frequent, but he's just about on 350 pace. And there's W Mills. A tough day out for him, but keeping D Mills' spirits up there with a little bit of whiffy banter. 7 kilometres breached, 352, just a 1 second drop off there, but we are now at the point where he can't afford to get any slower than this to get to sub 38. The buffer he had before's been wiped out, and he's now got to average 3 minutes 48 per kilometre for the next 3. So maybe perhaps hold on to this pace and then send the final kilometre and he can get there. He, I think, is now starting to work a little bit more than he was before. The headwind is starting to catch up with him. That work he was doing with the tailwind, going along in the mid-340s, low 340s, it's all coming back to make him pay now. But can he fight through it? That effort level has definitely ramped up a notch. There's Liv again to give him the encouragement he needs. There's only 2.8 kilometres to go. Come on, Damo. Mum's got you a lovely bowl of your favourite peas when you get back to the house later. It does look like a lovely fluffy cloud has come out to save D Mills from that direct sunlight, which is something, but 3 minutes 56 per kilometre at the moment. Oh, it's getting hard. The coughs per minute rate is increasing. The time is just slipping away, but I still believe in the final kilometre anything's possible from this boy. I know it's technically the cycle path, but there is a race on. You can now come down Kilimanjaro.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, he's having to go down the ramp and he's not happy about it. And what's going to happen here? The marshals seeing runners coming. And they get out the way nicely for D Mills. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Those twists and turns, not what he needed. As he's fighting desperately to stop those inner demons from coming out of his mouth. But they will be coming out soon, I assure you. Oh no, this is exactly what we didn't want. Another slight hill. He had got back into the mid-350s and he's saying fucking hills. Look at it. It's the biggest hill anyone's ever seen in Grand Prix racing. Is he going to take some water here? No, he's in full focus mode. Last 2 and a bit kilometres. Go get that sub 38, big boy. But look what that hill's done to him. He's into the 4s. He just needs to get his breath back now and go again. Just put something reasonable on the board in this 8th and 9th K. I just know in that final kilometre you'll be able to summon something that makes my blood boil that I can't do it myself. Not too far to go now. Oh no, it's a 4-minute 1. It's our first kilometre in the 4s. All of that work is just slowly descending into the poo castle drains. Can he at least keep it together to get a solid 38 out of there? Oh, he's in big trouble. The coughs per minute rate is through the roof. He has actually managed to get himself back in the 355s here solidly. I'm not sure many will be able to gradually wind the speed up towards a final kilometre push after having run at 190 heart rate for 5 kilometres. Sorry, that cough was unbelievably good. Oh, good evening. He's finally catching someone. There's another person just ahead of that as well. Is this going to be a final couple of kilometres of D Mills professional overtakes? See you later, brother. He's feeling absolutely fantastic. Oh dear, only 1.6 kilometres to go.
This another mile.
Oh, D Mills, wash your mouth out with soap, you dirty pig. Saying he can't do this with a mile to go. You bloody bet you can. Everyone on the channel knows that you can dig deeper than any runner in the whole bloody world. The sub 38 might be gone, but you can definitely bring it home in around 38:30, I reckon. He's never walked at a race before, but this must be the closest he's ever got to it. But I know I'll be at the forefront of whatever thoughts he can conjure up at this moment. He will do whatever it takes to avoid walking, as he's given me so much shit over the years for my occasional walks that I will give him sweet hell if he does. 1¼ kilometers to go. It's really not far anymore, but it will feel like light years to D Mills currently. He's managing to still stay in the threes, so the time isn't seeping away, it's just sort of dripping at the moment. How much will be there at the end though for the final kilometre? He usually always has something special, but this has been one of his finest efforts to date, and that's saying something. We've not seen the Passion Prince when it's hot go to these levels before. He still should be on to beat his Eastbourne 10K by about a minute or so from a month ago.
Fuck off.
Oh, I don't know who he's telling to off there. Let me just message him. Apparently, he thought there were some runners going right where you have to go up a little hill again. He was not happy about that, but luckily the marshal tells him, no, go left, D Mills. Enjoy the flat route all the way to the finish line. And despite him now being at 9,000 CPM, coughs per minute, he's managed to get back in the threes where he belongs. What can he conjure up for this final 900 metres? I think he'd need a 3-minute 15 kilometre to go sub 38. Well, I don't think he can do that. Not with how much he's been pushing in the last 3 kilometres, but I've got no doubt he can pick it up somewhat. Watch that heart rate start to grow, everyone. Can he hit 200? D Mills is a beloved member of the Eastbourne running community. The fans come out from far and wide, and he's just got 600 metres to go to show them how much they mean to him. He's back in the 3-minute 40s, and the final 200 metres or so, he does turn back round to have that tailwind, which hopefully will see him do the famous D Mills kick. If he manages to get in the twos here, it will confirm, as I think we've all believed for a long time, he is not human. Check out that heart rate, 197. And is that an overtaking opportunity in the green top just ahead, or is that someone out on their Sunday long run? I think it's fresh meat, everyone. Yes, the deathgasms are here. Come on, lad. 180 to go or so. Final turn, and look, it's Cindy Mills, and he's going for it. 1v1 on Ross, let's go. Top has been awoken from his slumber by D Mills. He definitely gained a few yards when he initially started kicking, but D Mills is catching him now, definitely, and oh my god, he's in the twos. Can he get there? You can see the finish line. Come on, D Mills, keep pumping. Get green top. He's sleeping on the fucking job. Get him. Oh, he's not quite going to get there, but that is a really, really good effort from D Mills.
Great run.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A 3:42 final kilometre. What was his finishing time? A 38.26, over a minute quicker than he managed a month ago at Eastbourne 10K. Some quick girls and boys out there today. D-Mills finishing in 19th position. Not too many around D-Mills' pace, unfortunately, for him to work with, but he'll be very happy with that result and puts him in a really good position to go sub 38 again once he gets a cooler day, or we might have to wait till autumn or winter. So thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. I'll be back next time to see if I can run 1K at the speed of the marathon world record. I've tried it before, didn't quite work out. I'm trying it again, and let's see if I can get a little bit closer, or just not walk at 700 meters would be, better. See you soon.